Well, sports fans, looks like things are not so terrible after all. It's all melting, going kind of back to normal, going back to nice, just wet Northwest. And as probably a lot of you are seeing, like I promised, all the J6 footage now is starting to show the real story, now that everybody's getting to see it. So it will be very soon that we're going to be able to really go after Pelosi and all these characters, Kinzinger and Liz Cheney and stuff like that. We're going to make these people really look like shit. Turns out that, of course, the guy who shot Ashley Babbitt, there's probably all kinds of strange dirt, strange compromat. Nope. Looks like it's about to drop. And, yeah, I just thought, though, something I would touch on, because this was a story that hit, and it hit in a way that it was basically the kind of thing where you're like, and liberals ruined the actual reason this story should have been important. Because what did the liberals say? Oh, this store's gonna close and no black people will have food. So of course everybody's like, oh, well, it's probably because people were stealing. Well, what it was is that they were talking about the Church and Market Safeway. So this is a store that's been open about 40 years. I know I can easily remember it always being there when I was a kid, in that neighborhood. And I quite clearly remember it. Yeah, the shopping. Yeah, actually, I did see that put in. I did see it put in. Yeah. So what the important part of the story is, that Safeway. So Safeway Marina closed. Anybody who's even remotely familiar with San Francisco, California knows the Marina District is some of the most expensive housing in the world. Yeah, and so basically a Safeway in literally one of the wealthiest parts of one of the wealthiest cities in America had to be closed because they couldn't deal with theft. This is in the Marina District of San Francisco. So that's Palace of Fine Arts, everybody's Lombard, everybody's familiar with this stretch to not Fort Funston, to the old Presidio. It's this section. It's separate of the Presidio, but it was another base. I think the Ice Chamber Kettlebell Girls gym was in this area. For anybody who's familiar with that. So next, they close then the Safeway in the Fillmore District. Now, what they say Fillmore District, but that's not correct. What they did is they closed what's called the Dubose Safeway. So Dubose is this street that is fundamentally almost like a border street between sort of the gay part of town, the Castro, the black part of town, the Fillmore. It's also a place that's like right by, I love this, whatever the college guys are doing, check it out. They're just like on some decaf. Ain't afraid of no cold. I like it. I like that. So you gotta, the young folks are tougher than people want to give them credit for. That's what it is, Wow, there's so many trees down. Wow, there's a lot of trees down. Boy. I didn't even quite realize how many trees were coming down in the neighborhood. But so the closure of the Dubose Safeway is a big, big, big deal, because that's not a small store. The DuBose Safeway in San Francisco, it serves the Mission District, the Market Street corridor. It has 3 train lines. It has a major train station and 2 ground lines that pass it on kind of 2 sides as they come out of the underground. The 21 Fillmore, the Mission bus that goes to 16th and Mission, let me think, there's so many buses. There's the buses that go up into the Twin Peaks neighborhood and over it. Oh, I can't believe it. Some of you are going to be like, how can't you remember? But, okay, this serves a lot of San Francisco. The fact that that store, that supermarket is closing, that's a very bad sign. That's an extreme. So this means now that there is nothing on Market Street in San Francisco all the way from Embarcadero to Church and Market. That's just, I can't even fathom this idea. This is literally something I just can't imagine how that could even be possible. That is total and complete failure of the management of that city. I mean, like, there's no way around that. Like, that's a complete failure of bringing the city back. And yeah, and I don't know how they're gonna make it in that city with. Just working. You guys doing okay down here?
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's a bad sign that store closed, because that's like the residential hub. It's like, yeah, it's like, there's so many neighborhoods that store serves, and just the fact that it just can't do it. You know, I'm like, this is like taking letters out of the alphabet. I don't know how that can work. So I just want to put it that way, because so often I come with some kind of anger mode. So angry. But this one is like, really like, oh God. Like, what is San Francisco going to do? I mean, I really, like, what are they going to do? Because, like, a big part of this, there is still, from what I know, there still should be a grocery store in the Castro. There's still, I believe, one in the Mission, like a big setup on 16th. Yeah, on 16th as you go toward the old bus yards. As they're going to south of Market, toward like Kansas and all that. But I mean, I'm just sitting back like, damn, dog, this is just so fucking nuts, bro. Yeah, this is just a really, really bad scene. And so good luck really good luck in the Bay Area. That's all now I could say is just good luck. Because you're gonna need it. I mean, imagine if there's an earthquake there. If there's an earthquake, they're done. I mean, they wouldn't even be able to keep water running, probably. They don't probably have the people who could keep. I mean, the last big earthquake, the homeless started directing traffic. Swear to God, dude was hella good at it too. But I mean, see, because in a place like that, see, San Francisco is one of those places that it kind of, you got to be prepared a little for disaster. Yeah, that's right. Because I got the Oxfords on, or suspenders. You don't wear suspenders with sneakers, or at least not me. I don't. That ain't happening. This is not happening. All right, this isn't Ferris Bueller, and my name isn't Cameron. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.